points in between the two of them. Are they standing in the right places?
No.
What do I need to do, Morgan? Move them over to, if we're looking at it this direction, are they moving to the left or are they moving to the right? To the left. If you could please take one step to the left. What is my new number now? Desmond, what's my new number? 23. Do they represent 23? Let's see. My tens place, how many of you? Raise your hands. How many do we see? 2. My ones place, raise your hands. How many do we see? 3. Is this my new number? Now, how would I put this new number in expanded form if I wanted to expand them out? Desmond, how could I put this number, new number, 23, into expanded form? 20 plus 3. Real easy. 20, which stands for the tens place, and the 3, which is the ones. If you could take a slide back to your original place, so back to the tens and back to the ones, we're going to do 2.3 times 110. Now, am I going to be adding places that my number is going to be larger, or am I going to be taking places away? Am I going to be adding places? Do we think our number is going to get larger? Or am I going to be kind of making myself smaller? Shania?
Smaller.
Smaller. So if I go and do the math, I'm not going to obviously end up with 23 again. What do I need to do to my decimal point, Casey? Well, how many decimals do I have after my decimal point? In the combination of both this one and this one, I have how many places here?
3.
Well, I have 3 tenths, but how many how many place values after the decimal do I have?
0.
Just 1. You see, I just have the tenths place. Now, what about this one? How many places?
1.
Just 1. So 1 plus 1 is?
2.
2. So I need to move it 2 places. So what's my new number now? What's my new number now?
0.23.
0.23, or how else could I say that, Shania?
0.2300.
Yes, 0 and 23 hundredths. Are they 23 hundredths right now? Are my placeholders here, are they 23 hundredths right now? No. So if my placeholders would move themselves, if you could please move to where you would need to be to make yourselves 23 hundredths. Are they in the right spots?
Yes.
Yes, they are. Thank you, placeholders. You can go ahead and take a seat. Thank you. Give them a round of applause for volunteering. Okay. What I want you to do right now, what I would like you to do right now, I would like you to, on the piece of paper on your desk, if you could, give me your birthday in a decimal form. Now, this does not mean the year. I don't need to know what year you were born in, nor do you need to know what year I was born in. I was born April 6th. So my month is the 4th month and the 6th day. So what I did was I put my decimal in between my month and the day. So if you could go and do that right now. Put it in between the month and the day. Now what I would like you to do, after you've put it into a decimal form, some of us have large numbers because we might have been born in November or December. Some of us might have smaller numbers like myself. What I want you to do is take that decimal point for your birthday, and I want you to multiply it times 100. Now for some of us, we may need to realign ourselves. If you're more comfortable putting the 100 on the top and putting your decimal on the bottom, I want you to go ahead and do the work for that now. and put your pencil down when you're done. That way then I know that you're all set and you have an answer after you multiply it times 100. And like I said, if you need to, put the 100 on the top if your decimal's kind of funky and you don't have as many places. I know a lot of us are more comfortable with putting the decimal or the whole number at the top. Make sure you multiply that last one. The 1 times 3 times 2 times 1. Because you just do 0. Make sure you do a 1 there. So 1 times 3 is, so put the 1 times 2 is 2 next to 1 times 0 and put 0 and 1 times 1. And how many places do you have? How many do you have here? So let's move it over 2 places. From the very end. There you go. Nice job. All right. It seems that I think a few of us are just finishing up. But I want you to look at what I put on the board. Now, my number, I gave you my number. My birthday is April 6th. So for 6, if I multiplied it, I got this number. Is this number correct to you? Does this look like a correct number to you? I want you to look at it. I'm saying I got, after multiplying 4.6 times 100, I got 4,600. Is that correct, Shania?
No.
No, what do I need to do?
Move your decimal.
Move my decimal. Which direction?
To the left.
To the left, how many places?
1.
1. So I take my decimal and I move it. My new number now is 460. Am I adding zeros or taking away zeros? Dejan, am I adding zeros or taking away zeros? Adding zeros. Because I'm multiplying by a whole number that is much greater than the number I have as well. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to multiply that by 1/10. Meaning that I'm going to take my 4.6 and I'm going to multiply it by 0.1. Now, whatever way is going to be more comfortable for you to write it, because some of us have larger numbers, I would like you to go and do that math now.